approximately 45 days left for boards, which means 1080 hours. 1080 hours is equivalent to 64,800 minutes. And this 64,800 minutes means 3 million seconds approximately. Hi students, 3 million seconds is ample time for a change in season. Then why not an upgrade in your percentile for your board exams? Dates of CBSE and ISE has been announced recently, and on my right you can check the link which has all the complete informations which will be required by you. Students, I am Steffi Prasad, Assistant Professor of Inspiria Knowledge Campus, which is an educational institute, an institute with a different outlook and vision. Kids, when I say 45 days, I merely don't mean 45 days. I mean 3 million seconds. 3 million seconds, students, you can read around 11 million words. I repeat, 11 million words, which comprises of approximately 110 books. And mind you, you are only expected to read 10 books for the entire boards. That is 1 book per subject. So if you have 10 subjects, means 10 books. So do you really think that you are too late? Are you really too late to begin your studies and do really well in exams? No. If you are actually thinking that it's too late or you cannot do it, don't think so. You can do extremely well in this 45 days time. And mind you, you just need to divide your time very, very smartly and do things in a justified manner. You have to be very attentive to what you are reading. I don't want you to go with 16 hours of studies or 18 hours of studies, or you're studying for 24 hours continuously. These things are not required. It is very, very feasible and very easy to get good marks. You just need to be smart. Divide your time very carefully. You just need to give 4 hours in 3 segments in a day. That is 12 hours. That is all which is required for your studies. 4 hours is the actual time in which you actually can focus whatever you are studying, whatever you are reading, whatever you can comprehend. That is the 4 hours. When you're extending that 4 hours, mind you, your brain is not being able to retain what you are reading. Students, you just need to be smart. Divide your day into 3 segments. 4 hours per segment. That is 6 a.m. till 10 a.m. Then take a break. 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Again take a break, and then you start again at 6 p.m. and end at 10 p.m. Then you have rest, take proper sleep. Again next morning wake up and get into the same routine. Now, one major important thing that I want to tell you is you need to be very, very punctual and determined to finish with all the potentials in 45 days. You have to keep up the same determination level. You cannot let your level go down. You have to have the same focus, you have to have the same attention, you have to have the same motivation till the end of the boards. This is something that you need to keep in mind. Now, people say study for 16 hours, study for 18 hours, study for 24 hours. I object to this. You need to be very, very realistic. We are human, not robots. So, every human need sleep of approximately 6 to 8 hours. If you can afford to sleep for 8 hours, well and good. Otherwise, minimum which you need to sleep is 6 hours. Also keep in mind, students, that when you are sleeping, even if you want to take a nap, for example, you have taken a break between 10 to 12, you want to take a nap or something, then you have to keep this in mind. You take your naps of even hours. When you are sleeping, sleep for 2, 4, 6 or 8 hours, not 1, 3, 5, 7 hours, specifically 9 hours. That is too much of a sleep. When you sleep too much, you cannot focus you feel lazy, you feel more drowsy. So you have to keep these things in mind, that you have to maintain a particular routine when you are sitting and studying for your boards for these 45 days, and when you have to be serious. Now, many of you have this notion in mind that how to focus, how to study, and many of you also have the habit of daydreaming while you are studying. Please keep this in your mind, that it is your mind. It is you who has to control the mind, and not the mind who is going to control you. If you can repeatedly tell your mind that no, I am gonna study and complete it within this particular time, mind you, it is not impossible, it is possible. So, very precisely, I would like to conclude by very important tips. Number 1, motivation. You have to motivate yourself. There cannot be an outer force which will come in and tell you, study, study, study. Mind you, when you get this outer force telling you 100 times study, you are the one who is going to get irritated. You are the one who is going to feel agitated, and you will not be able to focus and get distracted. Number 2, you are supposed to have a very, very peaceful sleep. Do not disturb your sleep pattern, because this is gonna play a very important role in your attention process when you are studying. I said 1 second, 3 words. That means when you're gonna retain these 3 words in your mind, you need to have your mind which is fresh and healthy. So please keep in mind that when you sleep in a complete sound manner. Secondly, you have to eat healthy. You cannot afford to fall sick. When you fall sick here, you are gonna undergo a lot of difficulties, physical and mental disturbances, which is gonna affect in your studies. Your focus will not be appropriate. Over here, when I say 45 days, means 100% focus and attention has to be paid to your academics only, if you want to get a good score in your boards. Third point, you need to be very refreshed. Now, while practicing maths, physics, chemistry, I don't say don't take the help of entertainment source. Please do listen to music, but over here when I say music, I do not mean go for Bollywood, rap, etc. It should be soothing to your ears, which do not bring an emotional turmoil in your mind and body. You have to keep that focus level constant. Students, you need to understand that you need to be constant, physically, mentally. The last but not the least, you have to think that whatever you are studying for pleasure, and it's not a burden for you. When you have this thing in mind that whatever I am reading is something which I like, you will automatically gain interest and start to like that thing. When you like it, you tend to grasp it. When you tend to grasp it, you tend to retain it. When you tend to retain it, you don't forget it. When you don't forget it, it's in your memory. When it's in your memory, you write it well, and you write it well, you get good marks. So it's so simple. It's all in you. It's all you who has to train the mind. It's all you who can do it. Nothing is impossible. It's never ever too late to begin. If you haven't started, start now. It's the time now. Thank you. For more tips and guidance related to studies and career, you can visit our website inspiria.edu.in/blog, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for such more videos. Thank you. All the best for your boards.